Welcome to day 9 of Alignment is an Inside Job, the Summer of Coherence. This is a 3-month experiment that I began on the summer solstice with the intention of living in deeper alignment with my soul's purpose and the most fulfilling version of my life as well. So each day I'm going to be practicing head heart coherence and consciously noticing how I make decisions, where my energy is going, and what feels aligned, and also what no longer feels supportive or serves me. The intention is to keep returning to my heart, my inner being, and what feels true. So if you feel called to join me, you can jump in at any time. I will link the summer solstice activation below if you'd like to start there. And you don't have to start on day 1 if you don't feel like it. If you want, you can begin right now. And you can ask yourself, what would it look like to make one head heart decision in my life today? This experiment is about observing what begins to shift and soften and expand when we stop living on autopilot and we start listening to our inner wisdom. So, today, what feels amplified for me is to release what no longer serves. So, what I'm noticing today is that yesterday I had planned on recording day 8 field notes. But after recording the full moon activation video, I was so tired and so drained that I decided to take a break and take the night off and to not do the video. And so that part totally felt aligned. But then what I was noticing was these feelings of like guilt and shame that kept coming up for not doing the video, and I felt like a failure and that I wasn't following through. And so that part of me that felt like I failed, it felt like it needed to justify me taking the night off. And because I was tired, instead of staying with that feeling and observing what was underneath it all, I checked out. I decided to have popcorn and watch stand-up comedy, like binge watch stand-up comedy. And none of that's wrong. There's nothing wrong with watching a little stand-up comedy, and there's nothing wrong with popcorn. But what I noticed that for me is that it wasn't aligned with what I say I want. And so this kind of checking out covered something that wanted to be seen. And so it was just like the full moon video was revealing something that was very important. And I love just seeing it as information and to not attack the version of me or the part of me that wanted this thing, but to forgive myself for, making a decision that wasn't my highest. And so it became clear that the pattern of checking out is something that wanted to be seen. And the old way of self-soothing is actually just stealing my time. And so today's lesson is to release the patterns that no longer serve us without judgment and also with forgiveness. And so forgiveness allows us to release the pattern without attacking the part of us that wanted it. And the pattern itself is not the enemy. It's simply information. It shows me that I'm asking for comfort or trying to avoid a feeling. It shows me where I'm tired, and it shows me where I need support. And it's also showing me where I'm ready to choose differently. And so today, I'm not shaming myself for checking out. I'm witnessing the pattern and I'm forgiving that part of me that needed it. And I'm choosing to release what is no longer serving me for the life that I'm building. And so today's micro practice is to get quiet and ask, what has the full moon revealed to me that is ready to be seen? And what habit or mindset or pattern no longer supports the life that I'm building? And also to ask, can I forgive myself for the ways that I have adapted or coped or survived? That forgiveness piece is powerful because it keeps that release from being self criticism. And so today's mini experiment is to choose one thing to release today, just one. You may decide to release a thought loop or old pressures or a habit that is over efforting or pushing you, or maybe it's self judgment, or it could be something around feeling like you need to earn rest. And so for your coherence receipt, track one ray of evidence where something softened or cleared or expanded in your day to day. That's all I have for today. Thank you for being here. If you are joining in the experiment, show your coherence receipt in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Please like this video, subscribe, or follow along in the Alignment is an Inside Job, the Summer of Coherence experiment. And remember, the sun amplifies the field, coherence nourishes the seed, and every return strengthens the signal. May you release what no longer serves you without shaming that part of you that needed it. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.